Now, sometimes I, seriously have issues with my dishes. I've got a bit of a tendency to leave it overnight. When I wake up in the morning, I have kind of like a bit of a meltdown going, when I look at the sight before me. Now, the question is, how do you tackle your dishes? Now, Sunlight's Ethne Whitley, she's on hand. She's going to give Liezel and Sinazo Yolwa some top tips, and I reckon you could take a tip or two with yourself as well. Let's take a look.
Sunlight lasts 4 weeks longer. Ever woke up the morning after hosting a dinner party with a sinking feeling because you left the dishes for last? Here's how to whip your sink into shape.
Good morning, Expresso. We're here in Josie this morning and I'm with the dirt expert from Unilever, Ethne Whitely. Now today we are ditching the dirt on a certain celebrity.
Starting out as an accounting student, Sinazo Yolwa was swept away by the glam of the media industry shortly after finishing her degree. She now models, presents and acts on occasion too.
Now Sinazo, you've just moved to Johannesburg from Cape Town.
I have.
What's the move been like?
It's been hectic. I don't have the beach or the mountain anymore, but Johannesburg is home and I'm in love with it. I fell in love with this house the first time I saw it and I thought, have to have it.
So you've been in this absolutely stunning house for a very short time. Have you had time for a housewarming yet?
Yes, I had my family over for a huge roast. Veggies for me, but because they're all meat eaters, we had a huge roast beef. Everything was fabulous, but it was a late night and I was too tired to clean up afterwards. Early mornings,
The reason we're here is to ditch the dirt, and we're going to help you solve those wash day problems. Shall we go to your scullery and have a look?
All right, I'll lead you in there, but ladies, brace yourselves. It's war in there.
We all know the feeling. Luckily, just like a fairy godmother, Ethne knows exactly what to do.
The first thing we have to do is fill the sink with some hot water. We're going to pour in our Sunlight dishwashing liquid, and remember, Sunlight dishwashing liquid goes a long way, so you don't have to overdose. Just look at all the foam that's already starting. I'm going to give you a little tip. When you're cooking and entertaining at home, do this while you're preparing the food. Have your sink full of hot water and sunlight, and then as you're using your dishes, put them in here. It gives them an opportunity to soak, and it's going to be so much easier to clean them when you actually do the washing. You start with the cleanest first, so let's go for the glasses. When washing glasses, especially these special crystal ones, never put too many into the sink because they can clink against each other and chip. So that's just right, just the 3 of them.
To put the sparkle back in stemware, gently wash the glasses, then rinse them in clear water and set aside to dry later with a lint-free towel.
Okay, that's the easy part done.
Absolutely. Now we're going to get to the tougher stuff.
Now, Ethne, one of our viewers, Anna, said that she's had a problem with making creme brulee and it got all gooey and stuck to her spoon and she couldn't get that sugary substance off the spoon when she tried to clean it later on. What advice do you have for her?
She's going to have to dissolve it. So the very best solution would be to boil some water, put it into a jug, and add a couple of drops of sunlight, because sunlight is a great degreaser. It actually breaks down that sort of built on food stuff, and just put the spoon in there and let it soak for a while and it'll all come off. Simple as that. And you don't have to scour it, because scouring can cause scoring on your cutlery and make it dull.
Carefully scrape all plates, bowls and serving dishes before washing. Handle gently and keep an eye out for when you should change the dishwashing water.
With a platter like this, where you have this pattern, you really have to be careful to get all the food out of that, because it can get stuck into those indentations there.
Ethne, we received another email from a viewer. Caroline is a mom of 3 and she loves making grilled cheese sandwiches for her kids. However, she left the cheese on the baking tray too long in the oven and it's burnt into that tray. Is there a solution for that?
There is an easy solution to that, Liezel. What you do is you take the baking tray, put a little bit of water into the bottom of it, a few squirts of sunlight, put it onto your hob on a very low heat and allow it to simmer. What that does, it actually works at loosening that burnt on food, and you'll be able to get it off so much easier.
As easy as 1, 2, 3. Hand washing your most delicate dishes and crystalware becomes a pleasure when following Ethne's easy tips. Sunlight lasts 4 weeks longer. Stay with Expresso and SABC3.